Even though the postseason is often riddled with unlikely heroes that rise to the occasion when their team needs them the most, it also features a select few that don't quite thrive under pressure. Players that may have come in clutch in years past, but have been lacking in performance as of late. In this video, I'm going to go over players from various positions who haven't played to their full potential since the return to play. And with that, here are 4 players who have played terribly this postseason. It's never a good look when you're pulled before the third period even begins. And for Mike Smith, who let in 5 goals after only 23 shots, was probably beyond ready to take a seat and get the ball cap out. Sure, we get it. The defense isn't the greatest on this team, but when you're playing in the postseason, when the stakes are highest and eliminations possible, a 7.83 save percentage and an 11.31 goals against average just isn't going to cut it. Disoriented, uninvolved, and out of position, Justin Schultz during the play-in round was one of the Penguins' biggest liabilities on ice. Sure, there's Jack Johnson, his defensive partner, but I'm pretty sure Pens fans and NHL fans league-wide have voiced their criticism for him like a broken record. But one of the biggest critics of number 4 after his team failed to qualify for the playoffs was Penguins GM Jim Rutherford. I know everybody picks on Jack, and they have for a long time, but I think in that pairing, Justin Schultz had a lot more to give. He says, "On the power play, defensively, and all around, Schultz, a 50-point scorer, definitely has more potential than 1 assist in 4 games." When Matt Duchene signed a 7-year, $56 million contract with the Predators last summer, he was expected to earn every cent of the $8 million given to him within his first season, and the forward did a lot to prove his case during the regular season, after recording 42 points in 66 games played. But following the break, upon his return to play, Duchene wasn't able to contribute much offensively, as he not only had 5 giveaways and 0 takeaways in the series, but also only a lone goal and an assist. And while he may not be playing on the team's first line, when you're making the most out of all forwards on your team, more is expected of you. And unfortunately for number 95, coming in 6th in scoring for your team in a postseason series just isn't going to cut it. Definitely a netminder who has a Jekyll and Hyde type of game, Binnington, even though he stole the show last postseason, hasn't been able to remain not nervous. Following his amazing cup run between the pipes last year while recording a .914 save percentage and a 2.46 goals against average, Benner quickly cemented his reputation as one of the league's rising tendies, at only 25. But unfortunately, after a slow start in the round robin and a mediocre performance in round 1 against the Canucks, Binnington found himself replaced by Jake Allen, as the netminder, after 4 games played, finished with a .862 save percentage and a 4.27 goals against average. After the Blues captured their first win since the return to play with Allen, I think it's a fair statement to say that number 50 won't be starting next game.